All right. First things first, Brock. Good to see you. Happy New Year, January 1st. Want to get a
Likewise.
quick video in here just to explain to our Argent Alpha gents what is A3 2.0 and what does the programming look like as we get into this new year. So I wonder if you could just give us an overview of what A3 2.0 is from the programming perspective.
Yep. A3, well, kind of the why behind it, I'll talk about that first. The training in general is to make you as well-rounded as possible, not for just what you see in the gym, but more importantly, what you're doing outside of the gym. You know, some of the different Misogis or challenges or events you guys might be training for, just day-to-day life. You know, it's not to make you a better gym monkey. It's to make you better for the things that you're using that training for. So the training, if you take a step back and look at it, we want to try to get you 60 to at most 75 minutes in the gym training on each of the days. Okay, so it starts with mobility and range of motion strengthening. The terminology I always use, or the example analogy I always use, is picture a chiropractor. You know, when they give you that adjustment, you know, that is in a sense mobility. And when I'm talking mobility, it's things like using a foam roller or ball, lacrosse ball, that kind of thing. That's your adjustment. And then to hold that adjustment so you don't have to keep coming back to the chiropractor is what we're doing with range of motion strengthening. And it's to just really hold those new shoulder positions that you got when you're foam rolling or you whatever it is on the hips, you know. So those go in tandem. We always want to start with that. It's a good way to get nice and warmed up and kind of prep all your soft tissue muscles, fascia, all of that. And then we have a quick little warm up, get the core temperature up, get you moving around. And then the strength part of it, or like the meat of it, changes each of the 4 days. We want that to take you, anywhere from like 25 to 30 minutes, depending on how much rest that you're taking there. We have a little bit of a burner at the end. What I mean by burner, just kind of elevates the heart rate. Okay, so it's not super highly skilled movements. It's just things that you could do with good form, get the heart rate up, and then if the optional part at the end would be more of the cool down stretching. Think like pigeon stretch, couch stretch, legs up the wall, whatever it is. Really, the difference between the 4 days, on the strength portion of it, all of it has a strength background. One day is just purely strength. The next day is strength plus stability. Think single leg movement, single arm movements, not all of that, but as being able to like work on your balance, your coordination, your stability. Day three is agility. You know, it's not necessarily all like box jumps or jump roping. Those might be parts of it, but it's things that you're going to do that aren't, you need that strength and stability, but this is how you escalate out of that. And that's likely what you're going to see when you're doing events, different challenges, things like that. And then the last day is strength plus VO2 max training. You know, so that's really elevating your heart rate, not the entire time, but focusing on having really good form while you go through elevating that heart rate. So that kind of encapsulates all what you're going to see on a weekly basis.
Totally. That's helpful.